What's going on, Sooner Nation? We got to talk about another prospect in Dakotah Terrell out of, is it Pacolo, Oklahoma? Man, this guy is an absolute giant. When you look at how he operates on the field, you definitely understand why Brent Venables, Miguel Chavis, and even Joe John Finley all might be fighting for this guy's services. He's got some other offers from other teams across the country, and we got to dive into it because this is one Oklahoma fans need to be focusing on. Before we do it, guys, make sure you do one thing. You hit that like and you hit that subscribe button because you know what? We're trying to get to 8,000 subscribers by the month of May, and I would love to have you guys come and be a part of the community. We're talking a lot of OU football, recruiting, OU softball, and things like that. But today we got to talk about the prospect of Dakotah Terrell. And some of you guys might be familiar with this name already because you've seen him on the Twitters. You've seen other people talk about him, but Dakotah Terrell is a 6'9", you heard that right, 6'9", 215-pound tight end. But here's the kicker. You go to his HUDL, it actually says he plays wide receiver and defensive end as well as he also plays basketball where they move him around at the shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. So interesting to see that there. But Dakotah Terrell is an absolute monster on the football field. And we're going to take a look at his film here in just a second. But I know a lot of people are going to look at it and say, well, he's not ranked. He doesn't have any stars. Like, oh, this is the course the Recruitment Oklahoma would get in. Listen up here, Hater Hank. Shut up, because you got to look at these offers. You got to look at who is actually going after the kid. And when you look at the Michigans of the world, Sharon Moore trying to go after Dakotah Terrell, you look at Arkansas, Oklahoma State, you understand why Oklahoma is trying to get this kid's services. Now, he was on campus for Oklahoma on March 27th, where he ultimately ended up receiving the offer. And so you kind of ask yourself, well, why are we offering another tight end? I thought we had offered a couple. I thought we were potentially in a good spot for some of these other tight ends. I mean, yes, I do want you guys to all know, though, if you're seeing the staff throw out tight ends, which I believe Nate Roberts got another crystal ball from the Colin Kennedy to Ohio State. Here's the deal. OU staff, they see those crystal balls as well. They get the same feeling as some of these insiders where kids are going to end up going. If you see an offer go out around the same time as a crystal ball in favor of another school, read between the lines. However, the question is, where would you use Dakotah Terrell? Because you look at this guy's absolute, we're going to call it athleticism with his height. Yeah, you could use him at wide receiver because we've got a Jaden Gibson and a Nick Anderson and a Zion Kearney and a Ivan Carrion, all guys that have height in that wide receiver room right now. Do you use him in the defensive backfield somewhere? Because, and this is what I want people to understand, he moves really well for a guy that is 6'9". Additionally, as you've been able to see with him catching some of these balls, he has really good hands, mostly from playing basketball. Now, I guess the question is Dakotah wanting to play football more, or is he wanting to play basketball? Because that's something that we saw was a problem with Jaden Nickens, why you ended up seeing him decommit from the University of Oklahoma. And you almost wonder if Oklahoma was to take a pledge from Dakotah Terrell, would he have aspirations to play on the basketball court? I mean, you're 6'9", and you've put up over 1,000 points in high school so far. Like, you're going to be a desired basketball athlete. That's the only thing I kind of wonder and I look at. But, man, you look at 2025 and you look at the absolute prospects here in Oklahoma, this dude is one of them. And, I mean, he's playing defensive end, guys. I'm over it. I'm sold. We need this guy on our team because this staff, they're going to find a place to use him. So, guys, I need to hear from y'all. I need to hear what your guys' thoughts are. So make sure you do me one thing. You hit that like, you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're joining the discussion, jumping down in the comments below, and giving me your thoughts on Dakotah Terrell.